It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown newspaper, and we are at the Beggar's Pizza location, 127th and Kedzie Avenue in lovely Blue Island. First time at Beggar's this season. We've been road tripping, but we're coming back to Beggar's here, and we got a great show for you tonight. We're going to have on Shepard football coach John Rone. Astros are rolling, 8-2 on the season, won their first round game over Springfield, 51-36. So they advanced to the second round of the 6A playoffs. They're traveling down to Normal, playing Normal West Friday night, 7:30 p.m. I'm jumping on that bandwagon. I will be heading down to Normal to cover the Astros. So we're also going to have on senior Chris Harrison. He's a do-it-all for the Astros. Offense, defense, special teams. And when the football season's over, hopefully after Thanksgiving, he will segue into hoop season. And he's a returning all-area basketball player as well. So we're going to talk to Coach Rone, then Chris Harrison. So stick around. We got a lot of Astros news to talk about. We are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Remember, join the Big Cheese Loyalty Program Club. A lot of great perks, Beggar's Bucks, all kinds of good stuff. We come back. Shepard football coach John Rone will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
My experience was nice. It was easy, no pressure, easy sales. The first experience was so good that I kept coming back.
When I arrived to Apple Chevy, I was impressed. Just started with my dad, and then my dad recommended me like, hey, go to Apple Chevy, don't go to a different dealership, they help you out.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our first guest tonight, Shepard football coach John Rone. John, how's it going, my man?
Pretty good, Pat. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, first year, and you're on the show. That's pretty good, man.
Made me feel important.
You are important, man, and Shepard is important. You guys are rolling. I couldn't believe this when I heard this, that last weekend, first round win over Springfield, that was the first home playoff victory in 27 years at Shepard. What did that make you feel like, man?
Really happy, extremely happy, and not really for myself. I mean, we have a great senior class. A bunch of kids have worked hard, they've bought in to what we're trying to do. So really happy that those kids have something that they can definitely hang their hat on and be proud of about their time at Shepard. We fell short in a conference championship bid, so to do something that hadn't been done at the school and in the program for 27 years, some of those young men should be proud of.
Yeah, absolutely. And yourself, man, your first year in taking this team to an 8-2 record and into the second round of playoffs, you have a lot to be proud of yourself, man. All right, so when you think back of that first week of practice and you look at this now, what pleased you most about this development of this team or the maturation of this team? What is it about it?
The maturation, actually. I think that's a perfect word, the growth these guys have shown. You know, when we started this whole off, one of our big focuses, one thing that we want to be identified as being is mentally tough. And through a lot of ups and downs this season, starting from before the season, injuries prior to the actual season, some tough games, wheels falling off in the game during the season. The guys, they hung in there, they stuck with it, stuck together, even grew closer as a unit after the seniors addressed a few internal things. And so to see them fight through all of that adversity, come out ahead as of right now, is very pleasing. Makes you proud of the boys.
And one of the biggest, and talk about adversity, you get named as the new coach. And back in March, the quarterback, returning starter, transfers to Richards. So you're without, and this is not a kid that's he's a guy, man. He's a dude. He's a good quarterback. So what did you say to the kids to kind of get them over that kind of obstacle, man, and moving forward as this is your first year?
Well, there really wasn't much to say. I mean, the young man transferred, so he wasn't there. So we definitely acknowledged it. We didn't want an elephant in the room, so we definitely acknowledged it, let him know he's gone, we're moving on. We'll get a chance to play against him if you are unhappy that he left. And that was pretty much the gist of it. And we focused on the guys we have and play ball.
And, in a quarterback position, you've made a change, man. So, and that's what coaches have to do. Difficult situations, and you made a change, and Kevin Graham is now your starter, right? And Absolutely. He is, what made you believe in Kevin and to make that change, man, early on in the season?
Well, honestly, when Kevin got his first start, it wasn't looking to replace Blake as our quarterback.
Right.
Blake had an injury. He was out. Kevin was back. He had missed the entire season from a collarbone. He had a history of playing quarterback all through youth and even in some of his freshman season. And he's a very, very smart kid and very high football IQ. So he knows the playbook. He knows the read. Our offensive coordinator, Coach Porter's, wants him to know. And so he got a shot. And, if you saw that game, I don't think there are too many coaches that would have replaced him after that.
Right.
Not to mention Rashard Blake being the phenomenal athlete that he is, allowing him to line up in other positions offensively, gives us another explosive weapon, and allows him to help us out defensively as well.
And Rashard was cool with it. Yep.
Yeah,
that's a team guy, man. That's a blow to the ego a little bit, but that's awesome.
No,
that he was willing to do
he
it.
didn't pout about it one bit. We brung him in the day after the game, the Revs game, where Kevin had the good showing, and we knew what we were going to do. Myself and offensive coordinator Jay Porter talked to him. He didn't pout. He wanted to know how he could help, and he's made an impact at other positions since then.
So it's all worked out well, man.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
All right, well, the kid we're going to have on in this next segment, Chris Harrison, he's had a big year for you. One of the greatest athletes probably in Shepard history from what I've covered, for 29 years. And you also had running back Corey Burrell, right? Yes. Corey Burrell. So these guys have made an impact for you, man, big time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Corey Burrell never played running back a day in his life. He's played football, he played youth ball, but he was a slot receiver. That's one reason he leaks out and he makes some great plays with his hands for us these past few weeks. But he had the speed, skill, and definitely the toughness to play running back. So we asked him to play it. He was doing okay at it. Then we had the emergence of a young sophomore named Jalen Smith to take over some of the defensive responsibilities that Corey had. Corey was able to focus more on running the football, and I think he's had about 3 100-yard rushing games in the past 4 games.
Yep, wow, that's big time, man. Yeah. All right, so you traveled down to Normal West on Friday. What do you know about these guys, and what do you think the key is going to be to go down there on the road and come back home to Payless Heights with a victory?
Well, first and foremost, they're a good football team. I believe right now the AP rankings have them at number 6 in 6A. So they're very good. They have a quality running back. They have a pretty big defensive line, a few tall receivers. And it's just a quality program. New head coach, but he was in the program the 11 years prior to this. So I don't believe he's changed much. So basically we're going down there, we're going to have to play a quality program. We need to be us. We need to worry about us. Continue to let our athletes make plays. Our line, we think we need to make sure we stay on our blocks a little longer. As has been the case all season, we have to continue to improve on our tackling. And when you have guys like Chris Harrison, Rashard Blake, Corey Burrell, Yusuf Issa, they make plays. They make guys like me look good.
They are playmakers, my man. All right, so I know you're not looking ahead, okay? But sitting there in that quarterfinals, if you could win this game, and if Richards wins their game, lo and behold, in Payless Heights for the quarters, you got Richards and Shepard, a rematch from earlier in the season, District 218 rivals. What are you saying anything to your kids to say, hey, man, don't look ahead? Or are you just letting the chips fall as they may, man? Is this thing kind of a disturbance to you, or is it something that motivating your kids, you think?
It's weird. Well, I won't say weird. It's awesome because our kids know it. And a few of them have said something about it. But at the same time, as quick as I am to say, hang on, that means nothing if we don't handle our business this week. Oh, right. I know, Coach. And they shut it down that quickly. I have not heard a big uproar about it or anything like that. They know it, but they also know that this is most important. Not to mention, we win this week, we'll make it further in the playoffs than the program has ever been. So we want to take care of that business, and then we would love to have another crack at them.
Yep, absolutely, man. That might be a little bit well attended, that game.
Could be.
That could be a draw. All right, so when this position opened up, what made Shepard such an appealing position for you to apply for?
Honestly, I've had the goal of becoming a head football coach very early in my coaching career. So honestly, the fact that it was in our district, honestly, I think we have a great school district. I was a teacher's assistant in it. Worked my way through school to get a master's degree in special ed, became a special education teacher. The district stood by me during that time. Ended up hiring me as a special education teacher. I know there's a lot of quality things that our district does for students, so the opportunity to fulfill that goal of being a head coach with staying in the same district was, something I couldn't pass up the opportunity to at least try for.
Yep, and John's talking about being familiar with the district. He was at Eisenhower for a few years, right? About 4 years or something?
No, I was there for 9 years.
9 years, man. Time flies. So 9 years, cut your teeth over there, and then boom, you go to Shepard, and look what's rolling, man. It's awesome to see, man. And you have done a great job, man. I'm not surprised by it at all, because I know from talking to people at Eisenhower how organized you were and thorough, and they said they expected big things out of you, man. And your first year in, you're doing the job big time, man.
We're trying.
All right, my man. Thanks for coming on board. All right. Good luck Friday night. I'll be down there, and on the outside, I'm just an unbiased reporter. On the inside, though, hey, man, we want to see the local team do well.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
All right, folks, we're going to go to Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. Remember, locations Mokina, Tinley, Orland Park. When we return, Shepard Senior Chris Harrison, do it all. He will be our guest. Stay tuned.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas, because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care, from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our next guest tonight, Shepard Senior Do-It-All, Chris Harrison. Chris, thanks for coming on board, my man.
Thank you.
All right, man. So you're a guy that kind of does it all, man. You play a little receiver. They'll put you in the Wildcat at quarterback. You play safety, punt return, kick return. You kind of do it all, man. What is the most difficult part about playing that many positions?
Well, it's not really a difficulty, but I just do like what the coaches tell me to do to my best abilities.
What about playbook, man? Is that tough at all, or is that something that pretty much comes naturally to you, man?
Well, I just got moved to the slot, so the playbook is a little bit complicated, but I get it done.
Yep. Okay. Which position? I mean, if you had to make a decision, what position would you choose to play?
Wide receiver.
You like receiver the best, man. What is it about receiver that you like, that you enjoy playing?
Just catching balls and getting touchdowns. Yeah.
Making a little impact on the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Coach Rone's first year here, man. I mean, he didn't get the gig till kind of late in the process. What would you say his biggest impact has been on this program?
I think he's doing a good job, team. It's like his first year, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, and just lucky to have him.
Yeah. I mean, is he strict? Is he a fun guy to play for, man? Is he tough?
Yeah, he's a fun guy to be around.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He makes it enjoyable?
Yeah.
Makes something that you guys want to play the game, right? Okay. All right, so you also play basketball. 3 years, this will be your 3rd year on the varsity in basketball. You're also thinking about running track. So, you know, in this age right now, a lot of kids want to specialize, only play one sport. What is it that kind of made you make the decision, hey, I want to play 2, maybe 3 sports in high school?
I just wanted to keep my options open, make me faster, stronger, bigger, yeah.
Which sport, I mean, obviously you're going to play something in college, man. What would be your choice? What do you want to play in college? You want to play hoops or do you want to play some football, man?
I'm leaning more towards football right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Leaning towards football. And would you rather play, you think you want to play receiver? Or do you, if they tell you, hey man, we're going to play you at safety or you might play corner, are you cool with that? Or do you kind of want to play receiver, do you think?
I'll be fine with any position.
You go anywhere, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, you look back at this season, Chris. I mean, you guys are sitting 8-2 right now, and you're heading down to Normal West. Are you surprised at all that you guys are having this type of success?
No, because we were working hard in the summers, and last year we came short. So this year we want to make a senior special.
Yeah. How motivated are you guys for this season, man? What was it about this season that you guys were just, you know, working really hard and trying to reach these goals, man? What was it?
Seeing our seniors last year, like how broke down it was, and we want to be like that.
Yeah. That was a big motivation for you guys, huh?
Yeah.
Seeing those guys like that. And I know you're anxious to play hoops probably, but you have no problem if you guys keep winning and push off that hoop season, right?
Yeah.
No
tryouts.
You know what? I have a feeling Coach Ciccarello, he's not too concerned about you making the team or not. Since you averaged about 20 a game last year, I think you're good to go, though I got a feeling he'd like to have you, for the Thanksgiving tournaments. But if you guys want to go ahead and advance to the 6A state championship on, the Thanksgiving weekend, I think Coach Ciccarello will be cool with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. What's it like to play for Coach Chick? What's that like, man?
It's fun. Because he get rowdy sometimes, so he's just a good guy to be around.
Good guy to be around, man. He can be intense though, can he?
Yeah.
And I think a good word for Coach Chick is preparation, right? He's prepared.
Preparation is key.
Preparation is key, and Diet Coke's another key 2 words for him because he drinks a lot of Diet Coke, man. That's for sure. All right, Chris. Well, man, I'm happy for you guys, man. I hope you guys get down to Normal on Friday night, pull off that victory, and keep it rolling because I know you're excited about a potential matchup with the Dogs in the quarters, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, my man. Thanks for coming on board, okay? Cool. All right, folks, we are going to go to an athletics timeout. When we return, we'll talk about some games from last week. We'll have players of the week. Stick around. Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy is a 2,200 square foot facility that includes the latest in rehabilitation equipment, including the HydroTrack underwater treadmill. All therapists at Athletics are experienced and offer hands-on treatment for patients that require such therapy. Whether it's your feet, ankles, knees, hips, lower back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, neck, or jaw, Athletics is here to help. We at Athletics understand you as a patient have the right to choose where you receive treatment. Ask your physician if Athletics, with locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park, is right for you. Whether you're in the mood for a Chicago-style hot dog, Italian beef sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, or charbroiled cheeseburger, Joey's Red Hots has you covered. In the mood for something lighter, Joey's Salads promises to hit the spot. Looking to cool off on a hot day or after a workout? Joey's refreshing homemade Italian ice will satisfy. Come check out Joey's Red Hots at 17400 Wolf Road in Orland Park or at 115th Street and Western Avenue in the Beverly community, where they're open until 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. No matter which location you visit, Joey's Red Hots promises to provide exceptional tasting food at an affordable price.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank Shepard football coach John Rone and Shepard senior do-it-all Chris Harrison for being my guest tonight, and good luck to the Astros the rest of the way. All right, results segment sponsored by Athletics, Sports, and Orthopedic Physical Therapy. Our good buddy Tom Mulvey, he'll get you back on your feet in no time. All right, Richards 49, Rock Island nothing for Richards. LaShawn Williams 259 yards rushing, 3 TDs. Treshawn Lott 2 TD runs. Sebastian Castro 80 yards rushing, touchdown. Dogs host Yorkville in a Class 6A second round game. Lincoln East 49, St. Charles East nothing. Game I was at on Friday. For East, Jack Baltz 10 of 16, 244 yards, 4 touchdown passes. Also had a 25-yard touchdown run. A.J. Henning 2 TD catches. Chase Anderson had an 18-yard TD catch. Matt Judd had a 60-yard TD catch. And I'll tell you, the Griffins have a tough one, man. They have to go up and play Glenbard West Saturday at 1 o'clock. Not an easy place to play. But I think the Griffins will get it done, but it's not a cakewalk, that's for sure, for a second rounder. HF 21 from nothing for HF. Leon Tana, 205 yards rushing, 2 TDs. Gerald Jackson, 39-yard interception, returned for a touchdown. I'll tell you, HF has a tough one too. They have to head up to Barrington for a Class 8A second round game on Saturday, and that will be a tough one as well. Marist 28, Stevenson 6. For Marist, Mike Marquette, TD run, TD pass. Billy Skalitsky had a couple TD runs. Declan Ryan had a 27-yard TD catch. And the Redhawks, man, they are heading to Naperville Central Saturday night in a Class 8A second round game. And Marist fans don't need to be reminded, Naperville, be it North or Central, have not been good to the Redhawks in the playoffs over the years. So that will be an interesting one in Marist if they come out sluggish like they did in this Stevenson game, which was very tight. Until the second half, they could be in trouble. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. You know what? We're going to go off script here, all right? I'm going to give it to 2 kids because they're both deserving, all right? So Jack Baltz, Lincoln Way East quarterback, like I said, he threw 4 touchdown passes, rushed for another TD, 25-yard TD run. So we're going to hook him up with a $25 gift card. Compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe, Streeterville, Oak Brook, and you could also use it at Stan's Donuts. There's like 9 Stan's Donuts locations, and you could also use it at La Barra, which we'll be taping at in a couple weeks, okay? But I'm also going to hook up Chris Harrison here at Shepard because, you know, he did it all last week, man. Offense, defense. You know, he's got 18 touchdowns on the season. You know, punt returns, kickoff returns, man, tackling. He's done it all. He had a great game last week. So we're going to hook up Chris with a nice $25 gift card, compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe. I'm a giver, man. I'm a giver. So both kids are very deserving. All right, the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week. Sandberg's Rachel Krasowski, a DePaul recruit. You know, she had a great week last week. Eagles won another regional championship, but she's been a presence on defense all season. We like to reward some volleyball kids who play great defense, and she's a libero, so we're going to hook her up with a nice gift certificate from Lisa Thomas Salon, locations in Tinley Park, Orland Park, and Mokina. All right, and remember, high school kids, okay? Boys, $17 haircuts. Girls, $27 haircuts at Lisa Thomas Salon. All 3 locations. Just show your high school ID. All right, we're going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, high and tight, stay tuned. In about a minute and a half longer, and then this pizza is going to go over there, and I'm sure my Shepard guests will take care of this. Gerard's going to help out, and I might have a piece or two too, so stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas. Because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redfin Elite partner with 3 area locations.
My experience was nice. It was easy, no pressure, easy sales. The first experience was so good that I kept coming back.
When I arrived to Apple Chevy, I was like, I was impressed. Just starting with my dad, and then my dad recommended me like, hey, go to Apple Chevy, don't go to a different dealership, they help you out.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. And look at this family-sized cheese and sausage. Doesn't this thing look great? Man, best pizza on the south side. Thin crust, deep dish, or stuffed. You can't go wrong with Beggar's Pizza. All right, folks, we are high and tight, sponsored by our good buddies at Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, 2 locations, Orland Park and Oak Lawn. All right, you know, Hillcrest, great season. You know, 9-0 regular season, South Suburban Blue champions. And all I heard, once word got out that Basil Weber, their quarterback, was injured in week 8, people were like, right off Hillcrest, there's no way they're going to get this done. Man, come on now. This is a team, offensively, defensively, special teams. They just slipped Montez Garrett, who was going to be their starting quarterback prior to Basil Weber transferring in. They slipped him from receiver, moved him to quarterback. He's still playing some defense. Passing game may take a little bit of a hit, but the running game with Montez back there, along with Marquise Irving, who probably had the run of the season last week, it was tremendous. Hillcrest is rolling, man. They won that first round game. They had running clock, and they're moving on. And I would not be surprised, man, still. And if Basil could come back in the semis, if they get there, or the state championship in 5A, even better. But this Hillcrest team is for real, folks. They're gonna continue to win. All right, hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great week. A lot of great second round games. Not a lot of local teams playing one another, but a lot of great games. Get out there, check them out, support your high schools, support your communities. It's all good. All right, folks, have a great week. We'll see you next week.